videos. In a recent episode, he shared a scary experience while camping in his RV, parked in a secluded spot for peace. As midnight neared, he heard strange noises, which he first thought were just animals.
I ain't never heard no animal sound like that.
Tension mounted when someone tried to break into his RV. Suddenly, the door swung open. Armed with a flashlight and his phone, Larry confronted a terrifying figure. They faced off briefly before the intruder backed off. Larry quickly shut the door, calling out for help, his hands trembling as he secured it. The intruder made another attempt to get in, but failed, and eventually disappeared into the darkness.
There's somebody out there.
This chilling encounter serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking even in seemingly safe places. Joey Mac 420, a YouTuber,
That shit's not real.
shared his creepy experience while riding his motorbike in the mountains of California with a friend. They were on a lengthy bike trail, far away from any signs of other people. As Joey rounded a corner, he encountered a woman walking toward him. She seemed both unfamiliar and oddly familiar, which unsettled him. Considering they were about 45 miles from the nearest town, her presence was startling. As she passed by, Joey noticed she didn't make eye contact or acknowledge him in any way. Later, Joey's friend encountered her too and noted that her behavior was even stranger. She ran straight at him.
That girl! That's creepy as fuck, huh? Was that not creepy? Her bag, I was just going to look at her bag. Wait, what? Her bag way down there where I kept going? Yeah. Her bag like hidden in the bushes down there? Dude, she just like was staring. She was like running at me. She did? Yeah, I was like, I rode back through the river. Yeah. And she was like sprinting through there. What? Yeah. She was just like, kind of like staring at me? Dude, that was weird. Let's get the at her.
Joey was worried about the woman because she was alone in the mountains, barefoot, and seemed distressed. He recalled a recent missing persons report and checked a photo of Carly Lane, a girl who had vanished some time ago. Noticing similarities such as her hairstyle, Joey suspected the woman might be Carly, who was 16 at the time of her disappearance. Concerned for her safety, Joey decided to contact the local sheriff.
Carly Goose, she actually went missing from Bishop, which is about 3 hours away. But it was just kind of weird how it popped up. So I looked at her face. She has a couple different pictures too. And it popped in my head. I was like, dude, that is her. I have a weird feeling it's her. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it in just to make sure it's not. It's better safe than sorry. If you guys ever run into this kind of stuff, it's good just to turn it in so they go check it out and make sure she doesn't need any help. So we're going to call right now, turn it in, and then see what's going on with it, really. So let's call it.
That's Rachel.
Hello, I'm calling about a missing persons report, and I think I might have seen the girl.
Do you know the name of the person?
Yes, it's Carly Goose. She went missing in Bishop, California, but I was out in Hemet. It's like Batista Canyon Road out in the mountains, and I came across a girl that looks really close to her out in the hills, right off the side of the road, and I seen a picture of it and just kind of popped in my head, and it looked exactly like her, so I thought I'd call in and make a report at least.
Okay, do you know the cross street to Batista Canyon? Where you saw her?
Were you recently injured in a car accident?
Always.
Look at this check for $160,000.
Yeah, hang on one second, let me look.
Okay, and was she like walking or sitting on the side of the road?
She was walking down a creek bed off the side of the road. I have footage, GoPro footage of it. I was on my motorcycle filming, and I came across it, and I thought it was kind of weird, but she got kind of spooked out too, but she was just too far out. Like there was no cars around, nobody was around, so it kind of it's kind of a weird deal.
Okay, and do you remember what color shirt and pants she was wearing?
Yes, a black shirt, and then she had black shorts on. They were pretty short, and then they had like white stripes at the bottom, and she had no shoes on.
And she was by herself?
Joey's decision to call the authorities was justified, as he wasn't the only one who had reported seeing someone resembling Carly. Another person had also seen a thin girl near the area Carly disappeared, appearing dazed and staring at the sky. Intriguingly, Joey noticed that the woman was holding something that matched this second report. However, it remains a mystery how someone could have survived for so long. Carly was last seen in October 2018, and Joey's encounter occurred in July 2019. Unfortunately, Carly is still missing, and Joey's report didn't lead to any significant breakthroughs. Lisa, a life coach and YouTuber who shares videos about her solo travels across the country in her van, had an unsettling encounter one afternoon in 2022. She had parked her van by the road and was cooking dinner with the side door open when a sketchy-looking man approached. He poked his head into her van without permission and began asking her strange questions.
He was just hungry. He was just hungry.
In French, a language Lisa doesn't understand. After she indicated her confusion, he attempted to use a translator app to communicate, which only increased Lisa's discomfort, particularly since he had already invaded her personal space. Despite his struggles with the app, Lisa eventually closed the door in his face and drew the curtain, signaling her disinterest. Oddly, the man remained outside her van in the rain for over half an hour, still trying to use the app to communicate with her, even though she had clearly expressed her desire to be left alone.
He just moved even closer so that I can't move out and so that I can't go forward.
Walk through the woods in the rain, he pissed. Why would you stay though?
Please leave. Please leave, you sketchy person. Please leave.
The man behaved suspiciously, hiding in the bushes and observing Lisa from a distance, seemingly under the impression that she couldn't see him. As the sun started to set, Lisa remained vigilant, watching him to make sure he didn't approach her again. Despite this, the man continued to move his car closer to her van, blocking her exit in various ways for over half an hour.
This guy is really starting to freak me out. It's been like a half an hour and he just keeps on moving his vehicle so he can see me in my van here. And anyways, it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
She sounds American
It's raining pretty hard and he is just such a creepy person and I didn't trust him when he was trying to talk to me earlier.
Luckily, as it was getting dark, a family in an RV parked behind Lisa, making her feel safe enough to stay overnight. The suspicious man left soon after the family arrived, but came back 3 hours later in the middle of the night to see if Lisa was still there. When he noticed the family was still around, he left for good. Lisa left early the next morning and never saw him again. It's unclear what he wanted, but his behavior was definitely creepy.
She should have left right then and there. What was the point of waiting to the next morning to leave early? Should have just left.
The arrival of the RV family was timely. Without them, the situation could have been much worse for Lisa. A man went camping in Australia and decided to explore the surrounding area. At first, everything seemed calm and pleasant, but it wasn't long before he realized he wasn't alone. He found something unsettling hidden behind some rocks. It had a triangular face with large eyes and a gray, bony appearance. Despite the man's eerie discovery, the creature remains unidentified, and its true nature is still a mystery. When you go camping, you might expect to see a squirrel or maybe even a bear, but according to a strange video posted on Dailymotion by user Nils017, there could be more than just animals lurking in the woods. The footage was reportedly taken by a group of friends camping in France. As night falls, they gather around a bright bonfire, enjoying each other's company with laughter and light-hearted conversation. However, their fun quickly stops when one of them spots something unusual moving in the shadows just beyond the trees.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas? Minou, j'ai trouvé ta mère. Putain. Il est mignon le chat. Ouais, il est un peu gros chat, j'aime pas ça. J'aime barrer.
Instinctively, they throw a lit torch toward the movement, hoping to catch a glimpse of whatever is hiding in the shadows. The flickering light briefly brightens the forest, and if you look closely, a small creature with gray skin emerges from behind a tree. It has large, dark eyes and long fingers that slowly stretch out toward the glowing torch.
Oh, non, bah y'a un...
Is that a Adobe?
Pourquoi t'as laissé tomber la torche?
Pour éclairer, putain.
Oh, nigga, that's Roger from American Dad.
Attends, j'ai filmé ta mère.
This is my first video.
The sight is both fascinating and terrifying. The cameraman, fueled by curiosity, tries to move in for a closer look. However, the creature swiftly vanishes into the darkness, leaving behind more questions than answers. Its appearance bears a striking resemblance to the extraterrestrials often seen in movies, though some think it could be an unknown earthly cryptid. Sadly, until more evidence surfaces, this video, like many others of its kind, will remain a mystery. Deep in the eerie forest of haunted dolls, Mo and his friends set out on a chilling adventure to uncover the secret behind the hidden dolls. As they venture deeper, they begin to spot the first haunted dolls hanging among the trees. Each doll, surrounded by strange ritualistic items, stares at them with lifeless eyes, filling Mo and his friend with unease and fear.
I wonder if anything else has changed, or like, yeah, look, that's the old doll right there.
Yeah, those were there.
Creepy. So for those of you that have never seen the Doll Forest video, hey, look, that head is on the ground. That was not on the ground there. Look.
The adventure takes an even darker turn when they stumble upon something truly disturbing. A severed goat's head, stripped of its skin, with one unsettling eye staring back at them.
Oh, no! What is
that? That's some young boy shit.
It's a goat's head.
You think so?
Well, I don't know if it's a goat's head, but it's a head.
Oh,
look at the eyeball.
Oh my god. No, dude, that's disgusting. What? Who put that here? Guys, look at that. That is either a goat's head or some type of dinosaur. I don't know what the hell this is.
It seems to have been part of a dark, sinister ritual. Sean, the adventurous YouTuber, often ventures into the hidden corners of the UK on his solo camping trips. His channel is filled with beautiful landscapes and tranquil nights under the stars. However, in February 2024, one of his camping trips took a frightening twist.
I am parked on the side of a road. I have parked across from a bit of a clearing. After last week's video where I had a little bit of aggro, I decided this week I'm just going to come out in the middle of nowhere so that I can have a little bit of downtime.
On this particular trip, Sean parked his van by the side of the road near a dense forest. After spending a few hours exploring, he returned to his van and later went out for another evening walk. Once back, Sean settled in for the night, signing off his video and getting cozy. But as he drifted off to sleep, the real story was just about to unfold.
All being well, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. A car's just pulled up, and it sounds like they're walking around the van.
At around 3 a.m., Sean was suddenly awakened by the sound of a car pulling up nearby. He listened intently as footsteps circled his van. His heart pounded as he realized someone, or something, was just outside. Carefully, he pulled back the curtains to take a look, and the mysterious visitors quickly rushed back to their car, speeding off into the night. But it didn't end there. The next morning, when Sean went to inspect the outside of his van, he discovered something strange. As he tried to open the door, it was stuck. Confused and a bit alarmed, he forced it open and found something unsettling. The door had been zip-tied shut. Watch what happens next.
My door's stuck.
Walk to the front, nigga. You got a whole front. I'll just walk to the front. Fuck, don't see that door.
What the actual
Smiles that close to this shit, man.
See that?
Someone had deliberately secured the doors with heavy-duty zip ties, essentially trapping him inside. Upon further inspection, Sean found that the back door had also been tampered with. His mind raced, wondering if the culprits were trying to steal Diesel, locals upset with his presence, or simply pranksters. Despite this frightening ordeal, Sean's adventurous spirit remained intact. Phil, the host of the YouTube channel Hike Slam, is famous for his adventurous hikes across Virginia. On the day before Thanksgiving in 2021, Phil set out on an overnight hike and camping trip along a section of the Appalachian Trail near his home. What began as a typical adventure took a horrifying turn. About half an hour into his hike, take a look at the pile of garbage he stumbled upon.
So some Bud Light cans, plastic bat. Some writing on some of this garbage. This one. Hangman is coming down from the gallows. Song lyrics. Other weird things. Oh, hopefully I don't get murdered out here. That would totally ruin my day. Well, let's keep going.
Oddly, the garbage pile was covered in cryptic writing. While strange, this wasn't enough to deter Phil, who joked about hoping not to get murdered. However, as he progressed further along the trail, he encountered more of these rambling notes. This time, they were accompanied by a dead duck, adding a disturbing twist to the situation. Even more peculiar was how neatly the notes were placed between rocks, which added an eerie precision to the unsettling discoveries.
The weirdness continues. What the hell? And there's a dead duck here. A very long note. And it looks like it was just put here because it's not wet. That duck is fairly recently killed. Alright. Kind of creepy.
Alarmed by the strange findings, Phil chose to alter his plan. Rather than camping at his intended spot, he decided to hike 2 miles in the opposite direction to a shelter. Despite his efforts to secure a safer location, the eerie atmosphere seemed to persist. Watch what unfolds later at night.
I'm going to check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine. Back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Someone left some PBRs here, I guess. It's nice and little trail magic. Some comics and writing and stuff. Alright, let's see what's happened recently.
Alright, that's how they say it. Alright. Alright.
Holy crap.
What the hell?
Wait a
That's
second.
the same handwriting.
Well, I'm adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here. Let's see if this makes any sense. Sorry if the lighting's bad. I'm just gonna see what it says. Cleaned the outhouse. Picked up trash. Collected wood for others. See Charlie Daniels' Simple Man lyrics, which I used in 2013 Facebook post. And note the rope I found with the silicone sealant can 2 miles south of that. I left it on a stump. In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail.
I think he did it.
What the heck?
I think he did it at this point.
In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. Here in early 2017, Trump, Nebo, allowed Obama to have the special use of the Air Force One for a trip to Palm Springs. This is the same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary.
Understandably shaken, Phil found it difficult to sleep that night. Half awake, he heard footsteps drawing near the shelter. His heart pounded as the sounds grew closer, signaling that someone or something was approaching. Thinking quickly and prioritizing his safety, Phil made the wise decision to return to his truck and leave the area. Belgian Urbex YouTuber Ciaz, who is known for exploring abandoned places throughout Europe, recently had a nightmarish adventure that left both him and his viewers feeling deeply unsettled. Usually, Ciaz's videos showcase the exploration of creepy, forgotten buildings.
Bedden staan er nog en de gordijnen hangen nog. Deze kamer is wel vet, joh.
But this particular episode...
Man, it's something about them churches late at night, boy. Not churches, hospitals. Them hospitals late at night be scary. Fuck that.
So took a surprising and terrifying turn. The video starts with Ciaz and his friends making their way deep into a thick forest, capturing their nighttime exploration on film.
Oh, dat is daar rechts.
As they go deeper into the woods, the group starts to hear something unsettling.
They still kept going.
Even with their increasing worry, they push forward, eager to find out where the disturbing sounds are coming from.
Hallo? Hallo?
However, their curiosity quickly turns into fear. Watch what happens next.
Hallo? What the?
Oh shit.
What the? Hey!
Easy, hello. And after the fresh hello, I was left. Oh, alright.
Watching that again, a woman in a nightgown appears from the darkness, holding an axe.
Hello.
Shocked and disoriented, the group runs away in panic, not knowing what to do next. They quickly call the police, fearing for their safety.
Hey!
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell and then getting authorized to sell those products. So with Ecom Authority, they've been able to do that.
We're going to set you up.
Ja. Ik heb een rode auto met witte letters op de achterop. Ja. Ja, iets verder, maar ik kan... Moet ik dan het...
I know that nigga's scared.
After a tense wait in the dark forest, the police arrive and take the woman into custody.
Wat was je hier aan het doen? Ja, ik bezoek heel vaak verlaten gebouwen. Ja. En ik weet hier een verlaten camping, dus ben hier 7 jaar geleden ook geweest. Ja.
The encounter with the police, however, does little to calm the group's nerves.
Mevrouw, verlaat ik hier.
Is that her?
Hier blijven. Je gaat hier blijven.
Oh, so she real.
Nee, dat gaat niet doen. Dat gaat niet doen. Nee,
oh, yeah.
Nu is gedaan, ja? Wat je dan?
As the officers question the woman, Ciaz captures a moment of sheer fear on camera, his hands shaking as he takes a sip from a water bottle.
He said, hey, it is. He go the fuck out of it.
Fortunately, no one was injured during this frightening incident, but the unsettling experience had a lasting effect on Siaz and his friends. Afterward, as the group gathers in their car, Siaz describes the chilling sight of the woman kneeling on the ground surrounded by police, staring at him with a maniacal smile, as if she had stepped right out of a horror movie. The vlog continues with Siaz reflecting on the experience from the safety of his home. He reviews the footage, pointing out that the woman can be heard shouting threats, warning them to stay out of her woods or face deadly consequences.
Shit, wat ze heeft geroepen, maar ik heb maar de helft op beeld.
That nigga like see it.
Dus je hoort, vermoord ik u.
Siaz also reveals that the woman had approached their car, taken off their license plate, and hidden it, seemingly intending to lure them back into the darkness, where she could ambush them.
Crazy.
Once again, it's extremely fortunate that no one was hurt during this frightening incident. Novice Wild Camper, a rising YouTube channel focused on wilderness camping in the UK, has released a series of videos that have left viewers feeling uneasy. In the first video, the camper sets up a hammock deep in a quiet, secluded forest. However, as night falls, the serene environment quickly becomes unsettling. The peacefulness of the woods is interrupted by strange, unidentifiable voices. The camper, clearly feeling uneasy, attempts to investigate the source of the noises, but finds no explanation.
It's full of creatures and animals running around, and twigs on the floor, so you hear everything snapping and cracking and breaking. There's a huge amount of noises around here. I've picked a chestnut tree wood, so there are chestnuts crashing around constantly. Sounds like Bigfoot's throwing rocks at the hammock.
As the night goes on, the situation becomes increasingly alarming when a rock is suddenly thrown near the hammock.
Suddenly by my hammock, a massive thud hits the ground and bounces. And I jumped up, unzipped it, put my torch on, and there's a rock on the floor that wasn't there when I went to bed.
Later, a large branch crashes down close by.
This doesn't land coming down. It bounces towards me. It hit the floor and was still rolling towards me. This place is freaked out.
After spending the night in his car, the YouTuber mentions that he spotted a man standing by the side of the road. Listen as he shares the eerie conversation he had with this strange man.
And there's a man just walking down the road by me, and he saw me and he went, "All right." And I was like, "All right." He went, "You been camping in the woods?" I said, "Yeah, just a little hammock camp." And he says, "He went, "You're brave." I said, "Why is that?" And he went, "People have done it before, no one's lasted." I said, "What do you mean?" And he just laughed and he went, "You know what I mean." I walked off.
Despite his promise to never return to those woods, the story doesn't end there. After several months and a wave of comments from his followers urging him to revisit the site, the camper reluctantly decided to go back, this time equipped with more advanced gear, including infrared cameras and motion detectors. In the highly anticipated Part 2, the YouTuber bravely ventures back into the same forest.
Flames Creed quilt.
He better have a gun.
Might switch off for a second. It could just be someone walking a dog or something down the main track. That was close.
Determined to uncover the truth, he begins filming with his new infrared camera. What he captures is nothing short of terrifying.
Nothing around there.
That's That's all I would have needed to see, and I would have went my ass the fuck home.
Handprints.
He notices fresh handprints on a nearby tree. Handprints that weren't there just minutes earlier.
I swear that wasn't there.
Who the fuck on the tree tooted up?
There's two.
The discovery leaves both the camper and his viewers wondering what is truly happening in these woods. Is it the work of a prankster, an unknown creature, or something even more sinister? While the mystery remains unsolved, one thing is clear: these woods are far from ordinary. Explorers from Exploring with Angelo find themselves in a remote wilderness, facing an unexpected situation.
Now, why the fuck are you trying to fit in between? Okay, I get it. He wants to be in there.
Okay. It's pretty spooky in here, that's for sure. What the hell? Oh my god.
A bloody hammer.
Hate YouTube ads? You need this Chrome extension. I feel like I just found a Google cheat code. This Chrome extension lets you block ads or get paid to watch them.
There's even there's like a stick to, what do you call it? A glow stick or whatever. Dude, we need to get the hell out of here. Look at that.
Oh, it almost touched that.
Yeah, is that blood or is that part of the rock?
Although the cave appears small from the outside, the interior is vast and eerie. Feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness, they begin their journey into the cave's unknown depths. In the silence and darkness, they come across something very unsettling. A white cloth with what looks like a blood stain and a hammer resting on top, adding to the frightening atmosphere. YouTube adventurer Matt Field, known for his popular channel Field Days with 1.6 million followers, recently undertook a challenge that tested his bravery and thrilled his audience. He ventured into a remote cave rumored to be haunted for a 24-hour solo camping challenge. Local lore and conversations among Matt's friends suggested an eerie presence in the cave. Almost immediately upon entering, Matt felt as though he was being watched and began hearing unusual sounds.
Alright, so a fair bit of time has passed. We're still sitting here. Two extremely weird noises I've heard now. One, I swear to God it was the ladder that I come into the cave on. It was swinging. Now, I think I'm just tripping balls, but I swear to God it was the ladder swinging. And second thing is just that weird sound I heard again. It's just a very strange noise, but can't really put my finger on what it is. I don't think it's bats. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it is about 11 o'clock at night right now, and we are going to dig into the baked beans.
As he settled in for the night with a can of baked beans, the creepiness escalated with a sudden, unexplainable noise that sent chills down his spine.
In a haunted cave?
You nasty man.
Oh my f***ing God. That was the sound. That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms. I got full goosebumps.
As the night wore on, the situation grew worse as Matt heard more disturbing sounds that couldn't be dismissed as the wind.
I really hope you guys heard that chain move just then. It is 100% now. I heard it before. I'm 100% certain it's the chain that I walked in, that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even for... Holy shit.
Oh, that was...
Oh my fucking God.
I feel his heart beating myself.
You must have heard that just then. Look at my arms, dude. Oh, this is fucked.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
Holy that's not normal, dude. Well, I'm freaking out.
Eating beans and shit.
Despite the growing fear and spooky encounters, Matt chose to remain in the cave overnight. After considering leaving early, he stayed through the night, enduring the eerie noises and sights until dawn.
I just heard a sound. It's not normal. It's definitely not a normal sound, and I'm scared shitless. I'm not gonna lie. That sound, it was not normal. It's probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours after I checked in with you guys, so it would be around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Alright, good bloody morning to ya. It is the morning. We have spent the whole entire night in this cave. Some of the most craziest, most busted ass sounds I've heard in my life were happening last night. Like, I'm talking sounds that give me chills, dude. Like, I'm proper chills. I'm here, I'm still alive, I haven't been murdered, I haven't been taken by a ghost or a spirit. So that's a bloody good thing. The sun has just come up. I have actually been sleeping here on this rock.
By morning, he was visibly shaken. Could this cave really be haunted? Matt's experiences seemed to lend some credibility to the legends. Daniel O'Neill, a UK-based YouTuber who runs the channel English Woods.
Well, that's going to be about all for tonight because I'm getting tired. See you guys tomorrow. Please like and subscribe, mother. Thank you.